Hi, I'm Niall from GulfStream Boat Sales. Today we're taking a look at a Proline 3250 Express. It's almost 34 feet long, and it's got an 11-foot beam. It's a combination between a sports fishing boat and a sports cruiser. It's US built. It's an excellent seagoing boat. It's fitted with a pair of Mercruiser 250 horsepower D-Tronic inboard engines on shafts, and it's packed to the gunnels with gear and equipment. I'm going to take you a walk through the boat, show you all the features on board. We're going to start up the engines and show you how the boat runs in the water as well. The boat is an outstanding seagoing sports fishing boat. Seakeeping is absolutely fantastic, and it also has excellent accommodation, as you can tell here in the cabin. So this boat really does marry the best of a sports fishing boat and a sports cruiser, and it means that it's a great all-rounder. If you want something that you can go sports fishing in with your pals during the week and then take the family away on a cruise at the weekend, then this boat can do both equally well. Starting at the stern, the first thing you notice is we've got a nice wide swim platform. It's laid in teak, and it's got an integrated swim ladder or boarding ladder as well, so it means that it's very safe for man overboard recovery, and it's a nice feature if you're swimming off the back of the boat. Coming through the transom gate, then we come into a nice wide cockpit area. It's the full width of the boat, and you get a sense of the beam here. So there's lots of room for fishing and for fish preparation and all that type of thing. We've got rod storage in both gunnels. We've got a wet bar and live well set up on the transom here on the aft deck, and a huge big fish preparation area. The boat's dotted throughout with rod holders both in the gunnels and the rocket launchers on the T-top here, and it's just a real practical layout back here. Moving forward then, you come up a step and we've got plenty of seating up here for all your crew. We've got a double wide helm seat, and we've also got a bench, a rear facing bench behind the helm seat that's big enough for 3 adults, and we've got a little port side jump seat here as well. This boat comes with a full set of camper covers, which enclose the hardtop roof down onto the top of the windscreen. So it's a clear set of clear acrylic canvas. It goes right the way around the front of the boat and also drops down. You get a vertical curtain on the back, so if you are out and the weather turns against you, you can put up the covers and everybody can travel in the cockpit and in dry comfort. With the extra height here at the helm, you get a really commanding driving position in this boat. Visibility through the screen is excellent. We've got port and starboard windscreen wipers as well, so whenever you are motoring the boat underway, if it's raining, you can keep the screen nice and clear. And the visibility, both seating and standing, is very good, and you can get a nice clear view all around the boat. You get an idea how much equipment's on board whenever you're sitting at the helm here, and we've got all our engine instrumentation obviously, and switch gear for all the 12-volt systems. In addition to that, we've got a full suite of electronics, including an auto helm ST5000 autopilot system. We've got a Furuno GP7000 color chart plotter GPS, and then in the T-top box up above, we've got an additional Garmin GPS 128 backup GPS system. We've got a Cobra VHF radio. We've also got the Furuno radar screen up here as well. So the scanner's mounted up on top of the T-top. The T-top is all factory installed, as well as giving the boat very good practicality with your rod holders and mounting for your electronics, your spotlight and things up there. I think it also really gives the boat a very, very nice look, and obviously extra protection from the elements as well whenever you've got the canvas enclosure up. One other thing to note is we've got walk around access right the way around the front of this boat. We've got 8-inch side decks on both the port and starboard side, and with this chunky handrail and also the T-top, it's a really safe boat to move forward on. The accommodation on this boat is excellent for a boat of this size and for what is essentially a sports fishing boat. It's fantastic. I mean, you wouldn't find this sort of accommodation on any other sports fishing boat around this sort of size. As you come down the access steps from the cabin, first thing you notice, you get a nice wide companionway here. There's enough room for 2 people to get past, so somebody standing working at the galley, there's plenty of room to pass on the other side. The layout is we've got a large galley on the port side, and just after that we've got access into the heads compartment, which we'll have a look at in just a minute. On the starboard side then we've got a nice U-shaped seating arrangement around a nice big table. There's easily enough room there for 4 or 5 adults to sit around and have a meal at the table. Just behind me then, in the forepeak of the bow, we've got a double berth in a separated forward cabin. We can close the concertina door here and close off that cabin, so that it gives great privacy, and again it's an unusual feature, particularly on a US sports boat. There's loads of storage down here, dotted right the way throughout the cabin, and then we've got just aft of the access steps, we've got a little aft cabin down there as well, which has another bunk and access to the battery switches and things. So overall the layout's really good, and it means that after a hard day's fishing you can come down here and relax, prepare yourself some food, sit and watch the TV, and it's a nice comfortable space to relax in. The forward cabin has an offset double berth with a couple of steps up into it. It's got a couple of opening port lights in there, and also a deck hatch. And if we close off the door, it becomes completely separate from the rest of the boat. This raised saloon seating area again is very comfortable. It also converts into a double bed. This table drops down flat, and there's a couple of filler cushions that makes this area up into another double bed. There's also, again, loads of storage over this side of the boat. A few of the other bits and pieces of equipment that I wanted to point out to you are, first of all, we've got the Everspatcher heating controls here. So this is where you turn on and off your diesel heating. There are 2 outlets, 2 heater outlets in the cabin at low level, and we've got a 3rd outlet in the cockpit at the driver's feet. We've got a Clarion 6-disc CD changer just mounted here, and you can control that either from the stereo, which is here, and there's also an additional remote control for the stereo up at the helm position, so that it's a really good sound system on board. We've got control for the indirect lighting. There's nice little indirect lighting dotted throughout the cabin, and it's on a dimmer switch. We've got the on-off switch and indicator lamps for the Sterling power inverters that's installed on the boat. So that means you can have 240 volt power whenever you're away from the dock. Now the inverter is big enough to boil the kettle and that type of thing. Might not run the cooker, but it'll do pretty much everything else, and it'll give you 240 volt in the sockets if you're looking to charge a phone or run a laptop or something. Then we've got our full 12 volt and 240 volt switch panel here, so we've got all the 12 volt systems controlled from this right hand bank of switches, and we've got our shore power controls here on the left hand side. So again, it's all easily accessible, and you can see the sheer volume of equipment that's installed on this boat. This boat is a CE certified boat, and it was factory installed with the 240 volt system, so it was a proper European spec boat, and all this was done by the factory. The head compartment on the boat is again very, very large for a boat of this size, and it's got a vacuum flush toilet there. You've got a separate sink and vanity unit, and it also, the faucet doubles up there as a shower head as well. This boat is actually owned by the skipper, or one of the skippers of the local lifeboat here. So, I mean, that guy is seen sea conditions that the rest of us can only imagine, and he's confident that this boat is a great going sea boat, and he also knows the importance of making sure that something's well maintained and and reliable and all that type of thing. So I think it's a great endorsement for the boat that somebody with his experience of the sea decided to buy it. So current owner obviously has looked after it very well and got some very good use out of it. The boat has around about 690 hours on the clock, and the condition is very good. Cosmetically, it could maybe do with a little bit of tidying up here and there, but it's a very sound boat, structurally sound, mechanically sound, and it'll make a great buy for next owners. At the price it's advertised at as well, I think it's fantastic value, particularly given that you're getting so much boat for your money. So there you go, that's this 1998 Proline 3250 Express Cruiser. Hopefully that gives you a good idea of the condition that this boat is in and the sort of accommodation and performance that it has. If you want any more information or want to come and have a sea trial on the boat, please don't hesitate to get in touch with us. Just give us a call or drop us an email. Thanks for watching.